Welcome to my review of the Carnival Sunshine. Here's a little history about the ship. The Sunshine is formerly the Carnival Destiny. It was overhauled in 2012. The Sunshine can accommodate 3,002 guests and 1,040 onboard crew members. Only on a couple of occasions during sea days did the ship ever feel overly crowded. The Sunshine features several dining options and bars. I'll review each deck of the Sunshine to help you navigate the ship. Let's start with some common terminology used on the ship. Forward relates to the front of the ship. Midship is obviously the middle section of the ship, and aft is the rear of the ship. Let's start with a review of the decks. On Deck 0 forward is where guests disembark during port days. Decks 1 and 2 only feature guest rooms. The time-lapse scene here was taken on Deck 3, where the atrium bar is located. The atrium bar is located midship, along with guest services and the shore excursions desk. To the rear of the atrium bar is the sunset dining room pictured here. Located aft on Deck 3 is the entrance to the sunrise dining room. Nothing to complain about other than a bland dish here or there at dinner. Service from the waitstaff was awesome. We chose anytime dining and were required to check in on Deck 5 near the taste bar, and then proceeded to the hostess station on Deck 3 to be seated. We never waited for a table. The sunrise dining room felt much more open and luxurious than the sunset dining room, which is only one level. On Deck 4 forward is the entrance to the Liquid Lounge. We saw one of the production shows here one night and it was pretty entertaining. A handful of other events and shows are also held here during the day and in the late evening. For the events held later in the evening, this is the only way into the Liquid Lounge. Moving towards midship on Deck 4, you will find the picture gallery. Pictures are labeled well and pertain to the event from which the photo was taken, so they're pretty easy to find. Continuing through the mezzanine, and I apologize that these are in opposite order, we find the Bonsai Restaurant. You'll pay an additional cost to enjoy their selection of sushi and other Asian-inspired dishes. Opposite from Bonsai is the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. This is another restaurant where you'll have to pay an additional cost to eat there, but I hear the steaks are great. Continuing on the right side, past Bonsai, is the Piano Bar 88. My wife and I enjoy this bar. Scott, the piano man, will take your requests for any songs, new or old, and play them with his own twist. He even does beatboxing, so that's pretty cool. Continuing down the mezzanine, we come to the library bar. A great place to play chess with a friend or read a book. The mezzanine opens up into the atrium, where we can see DJ Spike doing an awesome job pumping up the crowd with some great music. So as you can see here, there was an event in the atrium at this time. It does get crowded on occasion around assigned dinner times for the sunset dining room, so be aware of that. But usually it's a great place to come and grab a drink, and there's a lot to see. It's beautifully decorated, so you can watch those glass elevators dance up and down and just kick back and have a good time. And there's DJ Spike giving a thumbs up, part of the awesome staff again on this ship. Moving closer to the rear of the ship is the Limelight Lounge. This is where the comedy shows take place. Be sure to get there early for a good seat that's front and center. If you get there late, you may be forced to sit in the corner and watch a show on a TV screen. Deck 5 is a promenade level. Forward is the second level entrance of the Liquid Lounge seen here. For large events, this entrance will likely be open. So as you can see, there's a bar there and there's plenty of seating, but if you want a good seat, you got to get there early. Continuing towards midship are the FOPs. Here you will find a variety of merchandise including jewelry, clothing, and alcohol, sold tax and duty free. As you can see, the fun shops are open to the atrium below. Continuing on, we have Cherry on Top, which is a candy store full of a wide selection of candy. Just beyond Cherry on Top is an arcade called The Warehouse, full of awesome games for the kids. So as we make our way past the arcade, we come to the entrance of the casino, which I did not film because technically you're not allowed to. So continuing to the rear and to the left side of the ship, we have the Java Blue Cafe. We spotted the captain down here one day. They offer a nice selection of coffee drinks. Some that you can even get are spiked. They also offer other drinks. Continuing aft is a taste bar, which offers a nice sampling of foods around meal times. This is also the location that we came to check in for our anytime dining. This would be a great location to escape the crowded Lido deck and sit here in the Ocean Plaza. The Ocean Plaza hosts events such as trivia and live music. Continuing around the Ocean Plaza is the Alchemy Bar seen here. Usually open between 5 p.m. and midnight, this was one of my wife's favorite bars. They serve cocktails and specialize in martinis. Don't stop here for a beer, they'll turn you away. Our bartenders were experienced and took great pride in the drinks that they made. My wife especially loved the spicy chipotle pineapple martini. One place that you can grab a beer is the Red Frog Brew Pub, located on the opposite side of the ship behind the Ocean Plaza. They were never crowded, so this makes a great place to drop in real quick and grab a drink. They also offer games for you to play, so definitely a place you want to check out. Decks 6, 7, and 8 only feature guest rooms, but on decks 6 and 7, fully forward, you can check out an awesome view below the bridge. Moving up to deck 9, forward only offers staterooms, but moving towards midship, we come to the main pool on the Sunshine. Here is Ellie greeting guests with the large theater screen overhead the pool. 2 bars flank either side of the pool, the Red Frog Rum Bar and the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. The pool area can be loud and very crowded on sea days. Here's a closer look at the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar, and here's some footage from the pool deck from one of the events one night. Check it out.
Let's go! Woo, woo, woo. Oh yeah! Woo, woo, woo. Oh yeah! Alright, on the floor we're gonna jump away. So get ready. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump that way. I see you on the top shelf. You're looking good. Everybody scream! Let's go, let's go. Woo, woo, woo. Oh yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Oh yeah.
Beyond the pool are 2 of the ship's more popular food destinations, the Blue Iguana Cantina and Guy's Burger seen here. You can't go wrong with either burgers or the tacos. Blue Iguana is open for breakfast and lunch. Guy's is open for lunch until 6 p.m. only. Moving aft, we come to the Lido Marketplace. You'll pass the ice cream machine on the way. In the Lido Marketplace, you'll find the 24-hour pizzeria, a deli sandwich station, beverage stations, and several buffet bars. As you can see, this was during the morning when it wasn't quite that crowded yet, but I will say the Lido Marketplace can get really busy. So you want to choose when and where you eat, at what time, to avoid the crowds. As you can see, there's seating on either side of the marketplace. Needless to say that during peak mealtime hours, that seating here on the Lido Marketplace can be difficult to find. To alleviate this issue, you can move past the elevators and you'll find the entrance to Gigi's, Cocina del Capitano, and the Havana Bar seen here. The seating in the Havana Bar offers great views out the back of the ship and provides a bit of a break from the crowded Lido Marketplace seating area. Gigi's and Cocina del Capitano are both free at lunch. Gigi's offers a make your own stir fry where you choose your own vegetables and meat and they'll cook it up for you. Cocina del Capitano offers varied pasta dishes for you to eat at lunch. They are available at dinner but at an additional cost. Moving up to deck 10 forward, we come to the Cloud9 Spa, which you have to pass through to get to the fitness center. The spa offers several services for guests of the Carnival Sunshine to take advantage of, such as massages and services at their beauty salon seen here. Like I said earlier, you have to pass through the spa area to get to the fitness center. Myself or my wife did not take any advantage of the services offered at the Cloud9 Spa, so maybe next time we can check that out. So we've passed through Cloud9 Spa. We enter here at the fitness center. Really impressed by the size of the fitness center as soon as I walked in. As you can see on the right there, they had free weights, and they've also got other machines here for use on this side. On the opposite side of the fitness center were all your cardio machines, several treadmills for people to use. So there's no lack of equipment. So if you feel like you got to get your workout in, just come deck 10 forward. That's the place to be. So moving aft on deck 10, we have Camp Carnival, a daycare for parents that may be cruising. I've heard kids say on the ship that they love this place and they didn't want to leave. So parents, definitely a spot worth checking out if you have kids that you're cruising with. We continue to move towards the rear of the ship. On deck 10, we come to Circle C. This is a spot for kids aged 13, 14 to come and hang out and interact with one another. And moving further back, we have Club O2. This is geared towards 15, 16, and 17-year-olds. Place to come listen to music, hang out, play video games. At the very back of deck 10, we have the Carnival WaterWorks. There are a couple of water slides back here, a green and a blue that you can race your friend on, see who finishes first. They also have a yellow slide that is slower and a little bit longer than those two racing tubes. Popular spot for the kids on sea days. We were here on a day that was a port day, so as I pan around, you can see that they have lounge chairs back here, tables with umbrellas, and it was a beautiful day here in Nassau. And as I pan around, you can see Atlantis there. So, beautiful spot to look out. Deck 11 forward features the first level of the Serenity Lounge seen here. The pool with the falls is on deck 11. The pool is heated and you usually get a lot of noise from the pool deck directly below, so keep that in mind for the first level of the Serenity Lounge. So the Serenity Lounge is 3 levels high. Starts on 11, 12, and goes to 14. Deck 12, great place for bookworms behind the falls. Deck 14 is where the bar and the hot tub are located, and it's probably the most popular deck of the lounge. Continuing on to the rear of the ship, on deck 11 is the sports square. Lots of great activities up here to enjoy, like this large checker game here. They also had a game of Twister on the board here, and they also have a great basketball court if you want to shoot some hoops. They also have on this deck the ropes course, which I did not get to try but looked like a lot of fun. They have chairs and stools for people to relax, foosball tables, and of course these pool tables seen here. The walking track is
10 loops to make 1 mile. So if you get a daily walk, this is the place to come and do that.
So, as I said before, decks 12 and 14 forward are the Serenity Lounge. This was taking on deck 14, looking out over the front of the ship, sunset and Freeport. Beautiful views up there. And they call it the Serenity Lounge because there are no kids allowed. One of my favorite spots on the ship. Definitely want to check that out. In summary, I would highly recommend a cruise on the Carnival Sunshine. The newly renovated ship did not disappoint. It's full of great restaurants, bars, and activities for the whole family. The staff was amazing. Emma, the cruise director, was awesome. Our dining room staff was stellar, and the room stewards always did a great job. One quick note, Carnival did not sponsor this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.